Have you ever wondered how you could see and feel God throughout your journey, throughout your life? Because that is one of the most beautiful things to actually experience. This universal unity that comes from God itself. Now that is what we all seek, that is what all religions seek, is this unity with God, to reunite with this creator behind the whole universe itself. Now I've put together a picture and it's very simple, but it is meant to help you see how you could experience God right this very moment, starting today in your own life. So let us look at the picture. Here it is. And that's it. I mean, I told you it's very simple. So what do you actually see? I'll go over the points and then hopefully you'll be able to work with this in your own time. Now before we begin, what is the biggest problem that humanity faces? That you, I, everyone faces, individually speaking. It is the sense of separation. So especially if you are seeking God, if you're a religious person, you're seeking God, you're praying, you're hoping to somehow make contact with God. It is all because of this sense of separation. But by understanding the rest of this video, you'll be able to collapse that sense of separation and reach a place of unity. That is what it's all about. So on the top you see in yellow, God is primal source. Now left of that to the top in pink it says the one is all. All is one. That's where we start. That is the primal source of all creation. Now you see all these red arrows and they point towards these green words. Now I put these words there to represent part of this physical phenomena that we're experiencing. So there's time, space, matter, earth, air, water, fire, creatures. I also put spiritual realms there. The spiritual realms, however, are more subtle, more, hidden from view. They're not really perceived with your physical eyes after all. But the spiritual realms are also a phenomena thrown into being by God, the primal source. Now if you awaken spiritually, then you become aware of these realms. And that is part of your destiny, to actually realize that there's way more to your existence than just this physical life that you're currently experiencing with this body and name that you have and age. So on the top you see in yellow, God is primal source. The arrow simply represents all kinds of phenomena we experience both physically and spiritually. Then in blue, underneath those green words, I put a reminder there that all these things come into being from one primal source. So behind all these visible phenomena is always this main source from which they came into being. Now underneath that, as a final point, I said we should always keep this in the forefront of our minds. Then life becomes beauty, bliss and unity and God awareness. So you see, it is all a reminder to look at our lives, our friends, family, every single thing as coming from this source. Then we will see beauty, feel bliss and unity in God awareness. So you can try it out for yourself. And if you want it done right, it should lift you right up into inner joy. I actually said that completely wrong. What I meant to say was, if it is done right, then it should lift you up into inner joy. It will generate this joy within you. So go back far enough into the history of physical life and we know it all came from nothing, or seemingly out of nowhere. And it is this supposed nothingness giving birth to everything that humanity has called God. So I would like you, or suggest you, to meditate on this, because if done right, you shall arise with a joyful heart. You will experience joy every single day of the rest of your existence. Everything becomes beautiful. I remember once a vision. When I was asleep, I realized I was not in my normal physical world anymore. I saw this beautiful beach, exotic looking palm trees. It was just magnificent. And I knew I was not on the physical earth at that moment. It was spiritual. It was a dream, basically, aware in my dream world. I quickly yelled out to the sky, God is great, because I knew this is so marvelous. This is one of those beautiful things that are being revealed by God. All these wonderful worlds within worlds, dimensions within dimensions, heavenly realms. All of it can be perceived by us once we awaken spiritually. And then you just can't help but keep saying that God is great because all of it is a reflection of His eternal cosmic being. So with that being said, I hope you consider it for yourself, and if done right, you will experience and see God in everything, and your life will become absolutely fascinating and fun and beautiful. I can promise you that much, so good luck.